You're watching Statistics Made Simple, and I'm Savita Valsang. In this video, I'll continue to solve some more problems on random variables which are important. Problem 11. Find the missing probability and hence calculate expectation of x. In the first row, we have the x values as 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. In the second row, we have p of x, which is 1 by 6, 1 by 4. Then you have k, 1 by 6 and 1 by 8. Now this is an important phi marker. Now observe the probabilities which are given. They are all in fractions, and then there is one missing probability which I have highlighted in blue color with the alphabet capital K. Now the denominators of all these fractions are different, and hence I'll be converting these fractions into decimals when I find out the missing probability. So let's start with the solution. Let K denote the missing probability. Then we know that summation over x, p of x is equal to 1. So you have to add all the probabilities and equate it to 1 and then find out what is k. So which implies 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4 plus k plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8 is equal to 1, which implies 0.1667 plus 0.25 plus k plus 0.1667 plus 0.125 is equal to 1. So which implies 0.7084 plus k is equal to 1, which implies k is equal to 1 minus 0.7084. Therefore, k is equal to 0.2916. I will now rewrite the given probability distribution. So consider the given probability distribution where the x values are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. P of x is 0.1667, 0.25, 0.2916, 0.1667, 0.125. So summation P of x is equal to 1. Next, let us find out x p of x because we need to find out expectation of x. So x p of x values are 0, 0 0.5, 1.1664, 1.0002 and 1. So you get summation x p of x is equal to 3.46. So let us now write the formula for expectation of x, which is equal to summation over x p of x. Therefore, E of x is equal to 3.6666. Problem 12. If probability of x equal to 3 is equal to 2 by 3 and probability of x equal to minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3, find expectation of x and variance of 3x plus 4. This problem, the probability distribution is not given to us directly. We have to form the probability distribution table. So remember that the probability distribution table will have the first row as small x and the second row as p of x. Now recollect the probability formula for random variables which I have taught you. That is probability of capital X equal to small x is equal to small p of x. So if you observe carefully in the given problem, small x is 3 and it also takes the value minus 2. So in the first row of the table, you have x as 3 and minus 2. And in the second row, write down the corresponding p of x values, which is 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. So you get summation p of x is equal to 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. Now, since the denominators are the same, I will retain the fractions as it is and then convert it into decimals towards the end. So let us now find out x p of x, which is 6 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. So summation x p of x is equal to 4 by 3, which is equal to 1.3333. Similarly, find out x square p of x, which is required to find out the variance of x. So you get 18 by 3 and 4 by 3. So summation x square p of x is equal to 22 by 3, which gives 7.3333. So let us now calculate what is asked in the problem. So we need to find out expectation of x. So consider expectation of x is equal to summation over x, x p of x. Therefore, expectation of x is equal to 1.3333. We will now find out variance of x. So write the formula. Consider v of x is equal to expectation of x square minus expectation of x the whole square, where expectation of x square is equal to summation over x, x square p of x, and from the table the value is 7.3333. So which implies variance of x is equal to 7.3333 minus 1.43 is the whole square, which gives 7.3333 minus 1.47, and on simplification we get variance of x is equal to 5.556. But the question is to find out variance of 3x plus 4. So now consider variance of 3x plus 4, and using the result v of ax plus b, that is a square v of x, we get equal to 3 square v of x, which is equal to 9 into v of x, which is equal to 9 into 5.556. Therefore, variance of 3x plus 4 is equal to 50.0004. Problem 13. A person rolls an unbiased die once. He is given an amount in rupees double the number that occurs in the throw. Find the expected amount he gets. So this problem is different. So understand the solution. So let's start the solution with let x denote amount obtained by the person in rupees. So defining x is very important, and in the problem they have mentioned that he is given an amount in rupees double the number that occurs in the throw. That means if the die shows the number 1, he gets 2 rupees, or if the die shows number 2, he gets 4. If the die shows 3, he gets 6. If the die shows 4, he gets 8. If the die shows the number 5, he gets 10. And if the die shows the number 6, he gets 12 rupees. So the probability distribution of the random variable x is given by, so the x values will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Now, when does the person get 2 rupees? He gets 2 rupees if the die shows the number 1, and the probability of getting the number 1 is 1 by 6. Similarly, he gets 4 rupees if the die shows the number 2, and the probability of getting number 2 is 1 by 6. So in a similar way, the probability of getting any number on the die is 1 by 6. So in the second row, you'll have P of x where all the values are 1 by 6, and you will know that summation P of x is equal to 6 by 6, which is equal to 1. Then calculate x P of x, which gives 2 by 6, 4 by 6, 6 by 6, 8 by 6, 10 by 6 and 12 by 6. So summation x P of x is equal to 42 divided by 6, which is equal to 7. Then write the formula for expectation of x, which is equal to summation over x, x p of x. Therefore, E of x is equal to rupees 7. Hence, the amount obtained by the person is rupees 7. Problem 14. A person enters a competition of hitting a target. If he hits the target, he gets rupees 10. Otherwise, he has to pay rupees 5. If the probability of hitting the target is 3 by 10, find his expectation. These kind of statement problems on expectation are also very important. Now let us learn how to form the probability distribution for such a problem. I have explained under the hint on the right hand side of the slide. Now the information given is if the person hits the target, he gets rupees 10. Otherwise, he has to pay rupees 5, and they have also given the probability of him hitting the target. So under hint, I have formed a table. Under the first column, we have hits the target and doesn't hit the target. And in the second column, I have the probability, which is nothing but P of x. And in the third column, we have amount, which is small x. So under the probability for hits the target, write the value given in the problem, which is 3 by 10, and the amount is 10 rupees. And if it doesn't hit the target, then how do we calculate the probability? It will be 1 minus 3 by 10. Then you take the LCM, which is 10 minus 3 by 10, which is equal to 7 divided by 10. The person doesn't hit the target, he has to pay rupees 5. In other words, the person is losing 5 rupees. So under amount, for not hitting the target, you have to write minus 5. Now starting with the solution, first define capital X, that is amount obtained by the person in rupees. Then you write the probability distribution of the random variable X is, form the table. So small x will denote the amount obtained by the person in rupees. So see the last column in the table under hint, which has amount. The two values are 10 and minus 5. So in the table, the first row x will have 10 and minus 5, and the corresponding p of x values will be 3 by 10 and 7 by 10, which gives summation p of x equal to 10 by 10 equal to 1. Then calculate x p of x, which is 30 by 10 and minus 35 by 10, which gives summation x p of x equal to minus 5 by 10 or minus 0.50. Write the formula for expectation of x, which is equal to summation over x p of x. Therefore, E of x is equal to minus rupees 0.50, or the person loses 50 paise. 15. A person gets rupees 5 if the sum of the numbers on the two dice is 7, and he gets rupees 3 if both the dice show even numbers. Otherwise, he has to pay rupees 7. Find his expected gain. Let us start with the hint on the right hand side of the slide. It is mentioned that two dice are rolled. So for a die, we use the formula 6 to the power n, which is equal to, in this case, 6 square, that is equal to 36 outcomes. In other words, n is equal to 36, which are the total number of outcomes. In the question, it is mentioned that if the sum of the numbers on the two dice is 7, then he gets rupees 5. So, highlighted in purple color, I have given the explanation for the favorable outcomes for sum of the numbers is 7. So, M is equal to, list down the pairs of observations out of those 36 outcomes which will give the sum as 7. So the favorable outcomes are 1, 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 5 and 2, 6 and 1. So when these numbers are added, we get the sum as 7. So M is equal to 6. This we will require to find out the corresponding probability. Then they have also mentioned that if both the dice show even numbers, then he gets rupees 3. So under the heading numbers are even, the favorable outcomes are M equal to, open the flower bracket, and list down the pairs of observations where both the numbers are even. So it is 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 6, 6, 2, 6, 4 and 6, 6. So the total number of favorable outcomes are 9. Now let us start with the solution. First define capital X as amount obtained by the person in rupees. Then write the probability distribution of the random variable X is. In the first row you will have X. Now from the problem, identify the different amounts which are mentioned. So it is 5, that is when both the numbers add up to 7 on the dice, and then the next amount is 3, that is when the dice show even number, and the next part is otherwise he has to pay rupees 7, that means he will lose 7 rupees, so it will be minus 7. So I repeat, the x values are 5, 3 and minus 7. Now, the next important step is to find out the corresponding probabilities. So, in the second row of the table, you have P of X. Now, when does the person get 5 rupees? If the sum of the numbers on the two dice is 7. So, at this side under the hint, we have found out that the number of favorable outcomes for sum of numbers is 7 is m equal to 6. So, to find out the probability, you have to use the formula P of A is equal to m divided by n. And you know that m is 6 and n is 36. So, the corresponding probability is 6 divided by 36. Similarly, he gets 3 rupees if both the dice show even numbers. So the favorable outcomes for even numbers is m equal to 9. Again, use the probability formula m divided by n. So you'll get 9 by 36. Now, the last part is he has to pay 7 rupees. That means he is losing 7. So for minus 7, what is the probability? This I have highlighted by a star, and the calculation is shown under the hint section in green color box. So now we have to find out what is the probability for the amount minus 7. This is obtained as shown in the green box, that is equal to 1 minus the sum of the known probabilities, which is 6 by 36 plus 9 by 36, which is equal to 1 minus 15 by 36. Then take the LCM, which is 36 minus 15 by 36, which gives 21 by 36. So summation P of X is equal to 36 divided by 36, which is equal to 1. Next, let us calculate X P of X. The values are 30 by 36, 27 by 36 and minus 147 by 36, which gives summation x p of x equal to minus 90 by 36, that is equal to minus 2.5. Consider expectation of x formula, which is equal to E of x equal to summation over x p of x. From the above table, we get expectation of x is equal to minus rupees 2.50. So in other words, the person loses rupees 2 and 50 paise. There is a sure 5 marker under the random variables chapter. So practice the problems. Thank you all for watching, and look out for my next video where I'll find solutions to some more problems on random variables.